welcome to my channel. My name is Joanna, for those who don't know me. I enjoy cooking, and that's something that a lot of people do know about me. But if you don't, that's something I enjoy. It's a hobby for me, and I do a lot of Mexican traditional plates. I'm open to learning a whole bunch of different kind of plates. Today I am making taquitos de birria. I do make it a little bit different compared to the traditional way, but you guys are going to see what I am making today. So first off is you get the carne. This can be like roast, chuck roast beef or anything like that. I got this one from Fry's. I did cook it overnight through the crock pot at a slow heat. Inside of it, I put water, cebolla, onion. Sorry, I'm gonna do my Spanglish here. I do onion, garlic, and then salt, pepper, consomé de pollo, and like hojas de laurel, and some garlic, or what are these called? What are these called? What? Pepper balls, I believe. Pepper seed balls. I'm not sure exactly what they're called. I put like 3 or 4 of them, and then I put it in the slow cooker overnight for about, and it cooks them for about, I want to say maybe 8 hours. The reason why I like to cook it very slow is because that's what becomes the tenderness. You want to make sure it's tender. If you cook it too fast, the meat's going to be very hard. So if you guys can see, I'm going to shred it real quick, and you're going to see how easy it is to just shred it. Like I literally just, like nothing. And then you can pick it up and it'll like rip apart. So that's why you want to cook the meat slow, because that's what's going to make it. You can use carne for the cebrar, tamale meat. They have different names for it, but usually like the shoulder, that's usually the most tender part. So that's what this is. So once you're done shredding it, put it aside. You're gonna turn on a pan. You're gonna want to turn on like a pan. Put about medium heat, and then I always put very little bit of oil. I'm using avocado oil right now, so just very little bit. This is gonna make, I like my meat to have a little crisp in it. You're gonna wait for the oil to get hot. My pan was already on, so it is already pretty warm. And then in there you want to put about 1/4 cup of onion. You want to grab 1 serrano pepper or 1 jalapeno, and you just want to dice it, slice it down. And then 1 Roma tomato. So this is gonna give the meat a good flavor. Like it's gonna bring out the flavor, enhance the flavor on it before you actually add the red salsa that we're gonna make, the chile colorado that we're gonna add into it. So wait until this is hot, which this is already pretty hot. And you're gonna throw those in there. That you shredded in there. And once again, this is gonna help enhance the flavor. This is, a lot of people don't do this stuff. Like I said, it is a little bit different than the traditional way. This is chile pods, or California chilies, however they call, whatever, they have different names for it. It also has chile guajillo and chile pasilla. So I'm gonna use about 7 chili pods, and then I'm gonna use about 2 de pasilla, and then I'm gonna use about 3 of the guajillo one. So there's that, and then I add about 1 cup of water in there. Also, from where you cook the meat, you want to save about 2 cups of it, because you want to throw it in there so that way it gives it flavor. So I save, this is roughly about 2 cups. And then you're going to add some garlic in there. This is about 2 tablespoons of it. And then you're going to add some consomé de pollo. This is about 2 tablespoons of it. Also, just remember the quantity that you're making, it pretty much, you just gotta learn if you're able to know the season amount. And I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of salt in there. So then once that's set, you do wanna add a little bit of onion. That has some pre-cut onion in there. Put some in there. Give it a fresh taste in there. So there's that. And then you're gonna close it up and we're gonna blend it for about a minute to 2. So once that's pretty much blended, I do add a little bit of garlic salt in there just to get blended a little bit more, because I want to make sure that this is blended as much as possible. And then I'm going to add some black pepper as well. And I'm gonna blend it for about another minute. I'm gonna add some caldo from the meat that was left. I'm using a strainer because I don't want none of the residue to fall in there, so I'm adding that in there. And then I'm using a strainer because it will remain seeds. You don't want that inside your food. So I'm using a strainer. And you're gonna know how much to put. You don't want to put too much because you don't want it to be overpowering. You want to put the right amount until it gets its red color. And you want to just make sure you're still leaving the heat on for it. So birria, it can either be in caldo format or it can be in taquitos, but I'm making it more in taquito format. So I am adding a little bit of extra caldo because I like to dip my tortillas when I'm warming them up in this. And then you can take out the chili. I'm going to take out the chili that I sauteed the meat in, just so it doesn't overpower it and make it spicy, because you don't want it too spicy either, especially if you don't like spicy food. And by the way, I did make a green salsa to accompany my tacos. You can make red, you can make green. I think originally people used more red for these tacos, but I like the green one. Everybody has their own preference. In other videos, I will be making a video on different types of salsas I make. But my favorite is always green. Green is always gonna be my favorite. There's so many different ways to make salsas, but I will be making videos for you guys to see. And I'm not making tortillas recién hechas. I'm not making homemade tortillas. I actually just bought these at the store. Sometimes I do, but not today. I'm just gonna warm them up and make them into taquitos. I always top it with cilantro, cebolla, and then lime, and then you can add avocado if you want to, and then just the salsa. So now I'm gonna show you guys what I do with the tortillas. Alright, so this is the part where it's optional. You grab the tortillas, like I said, I do get the yellow corn tortillas for this. You can pretty much put it in there just so it gets some of the juice. You don't have to do that, but it does make the tacos a little bit better. It gives the flavor inside the tortilla. You don't want to soak it too much because then it starts dripping like this. So very little bit. If you like it with a lot of the juice, with the jugo, the caldito, you can grab a spoon and throw some on there. And like I said, like when you're adding the caldo and when you're adding the chile, you can put the amount you want to put. If you know your family likes a lot of juice on them, then just add a little bit more, that way you have enough. So this is what they look like before we start adding all the stuff in there. Now I'm gonna add cilantro. Both of them. Now we're gonna add some onion, white onion. Now we're gonna add some salsa verde, some green salsa. Look how bomb this is looking. And then we're gonna add some lime. There's your taquitos. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. I will be making more videos, so if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. That way you guys get notified every time I create a new video. And thank you guys for watching.